Hey ladies, good afternoon. Just kind of waiting for YouTube to do its thing. Let me turn on my live chat. Hey everybody coming in. Yeah, I'm just waiting for YouTube to kind of do its thing a little bit. It's so slow. So slow. Yeah, it's taken a long time to notify everybody that I'm live. This is why I cannot wait to get my community posts back. Yeah. Excuse me. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. I don't have anybody right now, but I wanted to do this live today to kind of be transparent, because you ladies know that my channel is based upon helping Black women in their career. I feel like that's a very important part of being divested, being sovereign, or whatever it is that you really want to label yourself. I believe in bettering yourself. So I just wanted to share my transparent journey about having endometriosis. If you all did not know, there are different stages to actually having endo. If you're not educated on what endometriosis is, I would definitely encourage you to do your research on it. Excuse me. Yeah, I would definitely encourage you to do your research on what endometriosis is, how it affects women, definitely how it affects Black women as well, among other things. So endometriosis is definitely something that can affect your life as a woman in many different ways. Hey Kina, how are you? I don't know why, like, this is so weird. It's not showing that I have anybody in. But anyways, yeah. It can affect you in your dating life, your career, your job, the type of job you can physically do and the type of job you physically can't do. Honestly, we're all adults. It can definitely affect your sex life, different aspects of being a woman. And my journey, realistically, I have had my ups and downs with endo, and I would be lying to you if I told you that my endometriosis has not affected me from time to time, being in the medical field and having the career that I do have in the medical field. If you all do not know, I am a surgical technologist, and as a surgical technologist, we have to stand for long periods of time, long cases. You have to be on your feet during surgery. And I can actually recall a couple of times where I will be transparent with you. There are times where I felt like I was just going to faint and black out in the middle of surgery, and it kept everything in me, in heaven above, to just keep me physically standing during the pain in surgery. And it can be a lot on your body. It definitely can be a lot on your body, which is why, if you're going to be in the medical field and you know that you're dealing with this as a woman, you really need to come up with a care plan for yourself. You and your primary doctor need to come up with a care plan. You need to really be realistic with your gynecologist and let them know what it is that you're feeling, the type of pains that you have, my endometriosis personally affects me in different ways. Um, it can be rough. It's really really tough, and like I said, it affects me sometimes of how long I'm able to stand on my feet. Because of strong pelvic pains, and it can travel, and sometimes I can feel it all throughout my body. And I can honestly tell you, ladies, like, I've been dealing with this for 19 years. I'm 30 years old at this point, and I've been dealing with this for so long. I mean, as long as I can remember, I've always had painful periods. I've always blacked out, fainted during my periods, not being able to just stay awake, feeling dizzy, just being in excruciating pain to where it can be so painful for me that I can't even lie in bed. Like, I literally have to lay on carpet, or I have to lay on a bare surface, like literally the floor, like a wooden floor, because that is how painful it has been over the course of years. And I just personally feel like this is a little different from what I usually talk about, but I feel like it's not talked about as much with Black women. Like, nobody really talks about it. Everybody says, oh, my period, yeah, it's the worst, but endometriosis is a whole new ball game that you're dealing with. I can't keep food down. I throw up. Even if I drink a glass of water, it will literally make me physically ill and sick. I can't keep it down. Hot flashes, cold flashes, chills, night sweats. I mean, it's a lot that I deal with. And for the past 19 years, I literally, and I'm not over exaggerating, I literally have no clue what it feels like to not feel any type of discomfort. So with my endometriosis, I feel a discomfort 24/7 for the past 19 years, and the only time that it changes is when I'm actually on my cycle. But I can't comprehend or understand what my body is supposed to feel like not feeling anything, because even right now I feel like I'm always feeling something. It's 24/7 for the past 19 years. The only time that I don't feel anything is when I'm asleep. That's literally the only time that I don't feel anything. And like I said, the pain actually becomes worse once I go through my cycle in a couple days before. And another thing having endometriosis is the fact that, me personally, my cycle can last 2 weeks. So there's been times where I've gotten so bad to where I've lost so much blood to where I've gotten 2 blood transfusions before. It's gotten really, really bad. I've gone through several surgeries, and I can even attest that before doctors grew to understand what endometriosis really was, I used to constantly go to different gynecologists and hop from doctor to doctor all the time. And I was told that I was imagining my pain. And you got to understand, years ago, almost 19 years ago, they didn't really have a name for this stuff. They didn't know what this was. They didn't know what was going on with women that had endo. And, you know, if put it this way, if a doctor couldn't see what was going on inside of you, then it was nothing. I've been told by, a couple of doctors that maybe I was imagining my pain, because if they physically can't see anything, it's in your mind. And this is real. Like, this is what doctors have actually told me. Because 19 years ago, there were no real endometriosis specialists. There were no specialists that took the time to understand this disease. And you have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4 of endometriosis. And one thing about endo is that it can spread. Like I said, I've had several surgeries, and people think after you get a laparoscopic surgery that your endometriosis is just going to magically disappear, but that's not really how it works. There's also a surgery where they can go in and just kind of laser everything and clean everything up. But one thing about endo is that it's also been described to work similar to cancer cells. So just imagine a cancer patient going in and getting a surgery where they're cleared and freed of cancer, right? Like the doctor has gone in and took out all the cancer, right? And then this person is in remission. Next thing you know, out of the blue, this person has stage 3 cancer. Endometriosis has been known to work the same way. The only real thing that you can do with endo is if you get a full or partial hysterectomy. But the downfall about that is, if you do that, especially like I'm 30 years old, at my age, I would have to go on hormones for the rest of my life because I would now be entering into early menopause. So, I mean, I just, there's just so many things. And throughout the years, having this and dealing with this, I will be transparent. There has been times where I passed out at work and I had to be sent home because I was in so much pain. I mean, literally just fall out, just black out, pass out. I'm on the floor, and my coworkers are going over there to pick me up. I was in so much pain. It has happened at work a couple of times. So this is a real thing to deal with, and being transparent about it. I might do a video later to maybe discuss how it's ever affected me having relationships or intimacy or something like that. But I mean, for my own privacy, I may or may not do that. I'm not really sure yet. But I think this is something that more women of color should really be open about and transparent about, because the fact of the matter is that, if you go into certain careers and you know that you have endometriosis, or maybe you have PCOS to where, you might have painful periods as well. Especially if you're going into the medical field, you're going to be on your feet a lot. You might be doing certain things. Although the medical field is a very broad spectrum of different careers that you can have, it is still something to just kind of think about, so that you can come up with a game plan and a care plan for yourself, so that you're able to navigate your career a lot easier having endometriosis, or even having PCOS or something like that. But definitely having endo, because I might do more videos like this, just being transparent about it. But let me see, are you guys saying anything? Because I can't see comments. Hold on. Okay, yeah. But ladies, just something to really think about. I was thinking about this today and just really talking about it and discussing it with you ladies, because this could possibly help so many women, especially Black women, who are dealing with this. And maybe me sharing my experiences of how I navigate my career having endometriosis, because a lot of people don't understand. They just want to put it in a category of having bad periods. Well, I literally have a doctor's note that I have to show even my boss, or submit to human resources and saying, hey, uh this is what I have, and there are just certain days of the month that I'm not able to come to work because I literally and physically cannot get out of bed. Like, you need to be transparent about what's wrong with you. Because I've known other women that have endometriosis, and they have doctor's notes to where, if you can't come into work, you can't come into work, because what good are you going to be at work if you're balled up or blacking out and passing out, and your coworkers have to come get you up off the floor? Because that has happened to me, and it is not fun. So ladies, I might come back on here and talk more about it. So if you have any questions or comments, just kind of leave it in the comment section, because I think I want to start doing more of a series, like sharing my endo experiences, and just how you can navigate having your career with it, navigate relationships and things like that with it. So ladies, I will talk to you later. You guys have a good afternoon. Bye bye.